Edward Norton writes, stars and directs Motherless Brooklyn, and this is a story all about a private investigator, or in fact a group of private investigators. We have Lionel, played by Edward Norton, who is a man who is incredibly smart but has the affliction of Tourette's, which really puts him on the back foot within public and within his chosen career. He can't really interview people, he can't really talk to them because of his inability to not freak them out by the way his body's just ticks and mannerisms that he has. When his boss Frank is gunned down when he was making a play for something, Lionel makes it his choice to try and figure out what Frank was up to, who he was trying to shake down, why it all played out the way it did, and how he can get his revenge on the people that killed his boss, mentor, friend. Motherless Brooklyn is an old-fashioned noir movie, a private detective on a kind of mission with everybody against him, the whole world pushing down on him, who just struggles to do the right thing to find out the answer and solve the problem. It's set in the 50s, it looks amazing, it has a wonderful storyline, and it's just one of those movies that's there to tick all my boxes. I loved Edward Norton's performance, and it could be a little bit showy if he wanted it to, but he keeps it a little bit understated. The tics and the way of covering it up when he's out in public is rather fun. The people's reaction to it are varied throughout the movie, and I feel like it's almost a disarming tactic later on as he learns to kind of use this to coerce information out of people. This is a world full of bad, nasty, power-hungry men, and Lionel is definitely the lowest man on the totem pole, trying to seek out information where he can, using his friends to help him out of the detective agency while still trying to run a business at the same time, and find out how far this conspiracy goes. Edward Norton stages the scenes and allows them to breathe a lot, and that's one of the detractable points of the movie. I like my noir movies to have a little bit of breathing room, not to move too fast, to let things sink in, to make the main character work for his information, and that's what happens here. It takes its time, allowing the character to settle into scenes at certain points, and can feel drawn out, elongated, unnecessary, but it adds to the place of the movie, it adds to the staging of certain scenes, it adds to the allowance of watching Lionel settle in to his situation and how bad his tics are going to be within this situation. I love to see these worlds depicted on the screen when we have all these cars and clothing and the diners and the way people interacted and their sense of dressing up just to go out. It looks great, the production values are amazing, you feel that it's a lived in world, and you feel like it's a grimy world which has a lot of political allegories within it itself, as well as a kind of subjugated being pushed out of New York because they want to bring in a better class of people, or so it's deemed within the movie, that has all these subplots going on. But the main driving force is Lionel and his ever-searching goal of finding the truth about what happened to Frank. And it's really well done. I think Norton shows a lot about filmmaking here, the way he stages it, the way that he has these long transitions between scenes. But it most definitely does feel like a first-time director as well. It's a little bit slow in its pacing. It does a little bit overly flashy things with some of the scenes, which it doesn't have to do. It's just there because you can. There's a scene where Norton early on sinks back into a bed and falls into water as a kind of metaphor for things, but it just feels ill-conceived and something that's not necessarily meant to be there, and it distracts a little bit from the movie, and it has several little touches like that. But overall, the story is solid, the performances are great, the production value is amazing, the movie looks great, and it's a really interesting noir movie if that's the kind of thing that you're into. I thought Motherless Brooklyn was really good. Something I would probably go back to again in a couple of years and enjoy it, and probably look for a little bit more to see what's below the surface of it than just the initial mystery. I'd love to know your thoughts on the movie. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.